The wait is almost over. The new Premier League season is here, and Match Week 1 is bringing us a fantastic weekend of football. There are huge clubs, new ambitions, new signings, returning stars, promoted teams looking to make an immediate settlement, and of course, plenty of pressure on the biggest managers in England. According to the Match Week 1 schedule, Arsenal begin their campaign at home against Coventry City on Friday, August 21st. Then on Saturday, Manchester United travel to Hull City, while Everton face Crystal Palace, Ipswich Town take on Sunderland, Nottingham Forest meets Leeds United, and Brentford welcome Tottenham Hotspur. Sunday gives us 3 more big games: Brighton against Aston Villa, Manchester City against Bournemouth, and Newcastle United against Liverpool. And final Monday night, Fulham hosts Chelsea. So, which games should be watching? Which teams have the toughest? So, which games should you be watching? Which teams have the biggest or the toughest opening challenges, and which clubs could make an early statement? Now, breaking it all, Arsenal versus Coventry City. We begin on Friday, August 21st, with Arsenal hosting Coventry City at 22 time. For Arsenal, this is perfect opportunity to start the season strongly and on their home supporters. There will be enormous expectations surrounding Mikel Arteta's team. Arsenal have spent recent a home match against Coventry gives Arsenal an opportunity to establish momentum immediately, but Coventry City will not travel simply to make up the numbers. For the visitors, this is one of those fixtures where there is everything to gain and very little pressure compared with the home side. If Coventry can stay organized, frustrate Arsenal and create chances on the counter-attack, they could make the match more interesting than people expected. For Arsenal, the key will be starting quickly, controlling possession, and avoiding giving Coventry any belief. The big question is simple. Can Arsenal begin the new Premier League campaign with a convincing victory? This is perfect way to open Match Week 1. Hull City versus Manchester United, another game on Saturday, August 22nd, where Manchester United travel to Hull City for a 14:30 kickoff. This is another fascinating opening day fixture. Manchester United enter the season with huge expectations. Every result is going to be analyzed and every performance will be under the microscope. An away match against Hull City is exactly the kind of game United will be expected to win, but opening day matches can be unpredictable. Hull City will have home support behind them, and they will know that a strong start against one of the biggest clubs in England could immediately generate confidence. Manchester United need to be professional. They cannot afford to underestimate their opponents, particularly away from home. For United supporters, this will also be an early opportunity to see how the team is shaping up for the new campaign. Are they more dangerous in attack? Is the midfield balanced? Does the defense look stronger? And most importantly, can United turn possession and chances into goals? If Manchester United want to be serious contenders this season, these are the games they need to win. And next up is Everton against Crystal Palace on Saturday. This could be a very competitive Premier League battle. Everton will be looking to use home advantage to get 3 points, while Crystal Palace will have their own ambitions of starting the campaign positively. These are the fixtures where discipline can make the difference. Both teams will need to be organized defensively, but you will also have to take the opportunities when they arrive. Don't be surprised if this turns into a tight match, particularly in the first half. A goal could completely change the game. Ipswich Town versus Sunderland. At the same time, Ipswich Town face Sunderland. This is another match with plenty of intrigue because both sides will be looking to establish themselves and gain confidence early in the season. For Ipswich, home advantage could be extremely important. For Sunderland, the challenge will be handling the atmosphere and staying composed. The first few matches of a Premier League season can set the tone for what follows. A win could provide confidence, while a defeat could immediately increase pressure. Expect this to be a passionate contest. Nottingham Forest versus Leeds. This is one of the fixtures that could produce plenty of intensity. Leeds United are back in the Premier League and will be determined to show that they belong at this level. Nottingham Forest, meanwhile, will want to make their home advantage count. The physical side of the game could be important. There will be battles over the pitch, and the team that handles the pressure better could come away with victory. For Leeds, avoiding an early setback will be crucial. For Forest, this is an opportunity to send a message that their home ground will not be an easy place to be for visiting teams. Brentford versus Tottenham Hotspur. Another major Saturday fixture sees Brentford host Tottenham Hotspurs. This is a very interesting matchup because Brentford have developed a reputation for making life extremely difficult for bigger Premier League clubs. Tottenham, however, will arrive with ambitions of their own. Spurs will want to begin the season with attacking football, controlling and 3 points. But Brentford can be dangerous. They are capable of pressing, defending as a unit and creating problems from set pieces and quick ambitions. Tottenham cannot afford to switch off. This could be one of the most entertaining games of the weekend. If Tottenham score early, they could take control. But if Brentford remains in the game, the pressure could increase as the minutes go by. This is definitely one match to watch. Sunday big matches brings 3 more Premier League fixtures. First, Brighton and Hove Albion face Aston Villa. Brighton want to use home advantage, but Aston Villa have the quality and experience to cause serious problems. Then Manchester City face Bournemouth at 16. Whenever Manchester City expectations are enormous, City will be expected to dominate possession, create chances, and control the match. Bournemouth, however, will be hoping to make the game comfortable. They need to stay compact and take advantage of any mistakes. And then comes one of the biggest matches of Matchweek 1, Newcastle United versus Liverpool. Newcastle United hosts Liverpool at 18:30 on Sunday. This is arguably one of the standout fixtures of the entire opening weekend. Newcastle at home can be incredibly difficult to beat. The atmosphere at St. James's Park can give the home side an extra boost, particularly against one of the Premier League's biggest clubs. But Liverpool will arrive with serious ambitions. They will want to start the season with 3 points, and they will know that winning away against Newcastle could send strong early messages. This match could be decided in midfield: who controls possession, who wins the physical battles, who creates the better chances, and who handles the pressure. Liverpool will need to deal with Newcastle's intensity, while Newcastle will need to avoid allowing Liverpool too much space in dangerous areas. This is exactly the kind of match that can produce drama. We could see goals. We could see controversial moments. We could see a late winner. And because it is the first weekend of the season, both teams will want to establish their identity immediately. For neutral fans, this could be one of the games of the weekend. Fulham versus Chelsea. Finally, we arrive at Monday night. Fulham hosts Chelsea. A London derby to close match week 1 is a fantastic way to finish opening weekend. Chelsea will be expected to challenge strongly this season, and starting with a derby victory could give them an excellent platform. But Fulham will have other ideas. Derby matches are often unpredictable. Form can go out of the window, and the intensity can be completely different from an ordinary league fixture. Chelsea will need to stay focused. Fulham will look to make the most of home advantage and put pressure on the London rivals. For Chelsea supporters, this will be an early opportunity to see whether their team looks ready for the demands of the new season. And for Fulham, defeating Chelsea would immediately give their campaign a huge boost. Match week 1, biggest talking points here. So what are the biggest storyline heading to match week 1? Number 1, Arsenal's start. Can Arsenal begin with convincing victory against Coventry City? Number 2, Manchester City United's performance. Can United deal with the pressure and win away at Hull City? And 3, Tottenham's challenge. Can Spurs overcome Brentford and begin the season with momentum? 4, Manchester City will immediately look like one of title favorites against this one. And Liverpool at Newcastle. This could be the headline of the weekend. And finally, Chelsea's London derby against Fulham. That Monday night match could provide a dramatic conclusion to the first round of the fixtures. The beauty of match week 1 is that nobody knows exactly what is going to happen. Pre-season results can give us views, but competitive Premier League football is completely different. New players need to adapt. Managers need to find their best combinations. Teams need to build chemistry, and our club wants to start quickly. So let's hear your predictions. Who will win against Arsenal against Coventry? Can Manchester United beat Hull City away from home? Will Tottenham defeat Brentford? Can Manchester City start with comfortable victory against Bournemouth? What about Newcastle versus Liverpool? And will Chelsea get the better of Fulham in the London derby? For me, the biggest game to watch is Newcastle United versus Liverpool, because both teams have enough quality to make this a very competitive contest. But every fixture has a story, and match week 1 could give us our first major surprises of the new Premier League season. If you enjoyed this preview, make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with another football fan. And don't forget to comment your match week 1 prediction below. Who will finish the weekend top of the Premier League? Who will score the most goals? And which teams could surprise everyone? The new season is here, the Premier League is back, and the battle begins now. Thanks for watching Trinity News Network, and I will see you in the next one after the matches.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.